Good morning, children. Last class we have seen that a solution of the quadratic equation by the method of factorization, means the solving we have done by using the factorization method. Now we are going to learn the new method, solution of a quadratic equation by completing square. By completing square method we are using here also we are finding the value of x or y, which is the variable there. The first question is solve 2x square minus 5x plus 3 equal to 0 by the method of completing square. So method of completing square word is there, that is square is there, that is stressing here, and the method is like that. I'll give the steps only. So the solution question we should take down first. 2x square minus 5x plus 3 equal to 0. The first step is that check the coefficient of x square equal to 1 or not. If it is 1 means no problem, we can continue there, but it here coefficient of x square equal to 2, so we should divide throughout the equation with 2 only. So we are dividing. I'll make it 1 here by 2, dividing the equation by 2. What is the meaning of this one? We are making the coefficient of x square is 1 only. So what is the equation now? X square minus 5 by 2 x plus 3 by 2 equal to 0. Just we have cancelled the coefficient of x square here, 2 by 2 only. Now x square minus 5 by 2 x we are keeping this side, and minus 3 by 2 we are taking to the other side. What we are taken? X square and x terms we are keeping on the left side, and the constant we have taken on the right side. Now what we should do means x square minus 5 by 2 x as it is will keep, then adding half of the coefficient of x minus 5 by 2, only coefficient of x, its square, half of coefficient of x square we are adding on both the sides. So minus 3 by 2 is already there, and I should write half of minus 5 by 2 whole square. What we are done? Adding squares of half of the coefficient x on both the sides. This is the first question. I'll write the steps here. So adding square of, which square we are adding? Square of half of coefficient of x on both the side. One side we cannot add, both the side we should add, right? So here if you check, this is x square and this is also square term only, so a square and b square. Now this is middle term, right? So we should check that whether our middle term is getting or not. Here I will write the first term x, and the middle term sign is minus, and this is a square only, so 5 by 4 in the middle term only. So here it is a square means plus only, so that will not consider here because middle term sign is negative. So what is the terms here? X is there, x I have taken. What is the sign? Not required. 5 by 4 we are taking. Now here also the right side minus 3 by 2, then 5 square it is 25, and 4 square it is 16. So once again x I have taken, and what is the terms in the bracket? 5 by 4 without sign. 5 by 4 I have taken, that is a minus b whole square equal to minus 3 by 2 plus this terms square, that is 5 square is 25, 2 2 4, 2 into 2 4, 4 square is 16 we will get. Now if anybody is having the doubt, just expand and see this one. This is a square only, and this is b square only, 5 by 4 whole square, 5 by 4 only this one. So but what about the middle term? It is 2 into ab. What is a? A is x only, b is 5 by 4. So when we cancel this 2, you will get a 5 by 2 only. So 5 by 2 we are getting back. So what, just you have to take that. What is the term here? Its square root, that is x, and what are the terms in the bracket without sign only. Now sign is depending upon this middle term only. So now simplify this side because LCM is 16, so multiply with the 8 here. So minus 24 plus 25 by 16, which is equal to 1 by 16. Now what is the next step? Taking square root on both the side. On both the sides, x minus 5 by 4. I taken the remove the root only, so square root we have taken on both the side, plus or minus 1 by 4 because 16 root is 4 only. Now the plus or minus will come. Now x equal to, we are solving for x only, minus 5 by 4 I am taking to this side, so plus 5 by 4 plus or minus 1 by 4. That means here two values are there, 5 by 4 plus 1 by 4 is there, comma 5 by 4 minus 1 by 4 is there. So what is the meaning of this one? 5 by 4 plus 1, 6 by 4, right? What is 5 by 4 minus 1? It is 4 by 4 only. So it is equal to, after the simplification, it is 3 by 2 or 1 only. So what are the values we are getting for x? X equal to 3 by 2 and x equal to 1. So three steps are there. What is the first step? We have to check. We have to check a coefficient of x square is 1 or not. If it is not 1, divide with the same number. Here coefficient of x square is 2, so we are dividing with the 2 only. After that what we should do? We are taking the constant term to the right side and adding the square, second part, adding the square of half of the coefficient of x on both the side. Now we are making this term as a minus b whole square or a plus b whole square depending upon the middle term sign, and simplify the right side. Then what is the third step? Taking the square root on both the sides. So finally what is the answer we are going to get? X equal to 3 by 2 or x equal to 1. So I will repeat 2-3 sums, then you can make it more clear. 3x square minus 8x minus 3 equal to 0. Check the coefficient of x square, it is equal to 3. So what is the first step? We have to divide throughout the equation by 3 only. So solution, I have to repeat the question once again. 3x square minus 8x minus 3 equal to 0. Equation number 1. Now I am dividing with the 3 only. So x square minus 8 by 3x minus 3 by 3 equal to 0. That means dividing equation 1 by 3. Now what is the next step? We should keep the minus x square and x term on the left side, and 3 by 3 is 1 only, minus 1 I am taking to this side, so it is equal to plus 1. Next, adding the square of half of the coefficient of x. Without sign also we can write it because it's a square term. If it is written minus also, minus square will come, so it's a positive only. So if we added here, we have to add the right side also. So half into the coefficient of x, that is minus 8 by 3 whole square. If we cancel 2 and 8, it is 4 only. So x square minus 8 by 3x plus minus 4 by 3 whole square plus 1 plus, equal to 1 plus 4 by 3 whole square. Minus is there. So the step is what? Adding square of half into coefficient of x on both the sides. Otherwise we cannot do because it's an equation only. Now what I should take down? What is the square root of this x square is there? So only x, middle term sign is minus, and 4 by 3. Don't take down the sign there. X minus 4 by 3 whole square. It is equal to 1 plus 16 by 9 only, right? 1 plus 16 by 9. If you simplify, it is 1 by 1. So into 9, 9 plus 16 by 9 only. It is 25 by 9. Now what is the third part? Taking the square root. So x minus 4 by 3 equal to plus or minus root of 25 by 9, that is 5, and 9 root is 3 only. So 5 by 3 we are getting. Now we have to solve for x. So x we are keeping this side, minus 4 by 3 I am taking to this side. So plus 4 by 3 plus or minus 5 by 3 I have written first plus value, then 4 by 3 minus 5 by 3. 4 plus 5, it is equal to 9 by 3, then minus 1 by 3. Because the denominator is same, directly we can do what is 9 by 3? 3, and the other one is minus 1 by 3. So what are the values we got? X equal to 3 or x equal to minus 1 by 3. So again, coefficient of x square, in this case also it is more than 1. So divide with that number only, then adding the square of the on both the side. Last step, taking the square root and solve for x. Third question, 9x square plus 24x plus 16 equal to 0. Here also coefficient of x square is more than 1, that is 9. So divide the equation with 9 only. So x square plus 24 by 9, x plus 16 by 9 equal to 0. Next step, x square plus 24 by 9 x, and the minus term minus 16 by 9 because we are taken to the other side. Next, this we can simplify with 3. So 8 by 3 only. So x square plus 8 by 3x. What is the next step? Half into 8 by 3 whole square equal to minus 16 by 9 plus half into 8 by 3 whole square. So here divide by 9. Here adding square of half into coefficient of x on both the side. Okay, what is the next step? We have to take in the a plus b whole square form. So x I have taken. So here again we can simplify. Middle term sign is plus. So 4 by 3 whole square minus 16 by 9. Here also I can cancel. So 4 square is 16 by 3 square is 9. So what happened to the right side? Minus 16 by 9 and plus 16 by 9, it is equal to 0 only, right? So x plus 4 by 3 whole square equal to 0. This implies x plus 4 by 3 equal to plus or minus 0. We don't know what is the value for square root of this 0. So here two values we required. So we are writing that one, x equal to minus 4 by 3 comma plus 0 and minus 4 by 3 minus 0. That means minus 4 by 3 and minus 4 by 3. That means we will tell that x is having equal values here. So x equal to minus 4 by 3 two times we should write. So he will get a 0. That time we should take whatever is there here, it's a opposite sign will be the equal value. Next question, 3x square plus 12x plus 15 equal to 0. In this question you can observe one more thing, that they are having the common factor 3. Either we can divide with the 3 and making the coefficient of x square is 1, or taking the common factor also. So solution I am going for this. So 3x square plus 12x plus 15 equal to 0 implies 3 into x square plus 4x plus 5 equal to 0 implies x square plus 4x plus 5 equal to 0. When we are taking to 0 this side, it will be 0 only, 0 by 3. Now coefficient of x square is 1. There is no need of dividing anything. Otherwise we can directly divide by 3 also. Now x square plus 4x we are keeping on one side and minus 5 on the other side. What is the next step? X square plus 4x plus half into coefficient of x and it's a whole square minus 5 half into coefficient of x that is 4 whole square only. So here x square plus 4x, cancel this, it is 2 plus 2 square that is 4 or I can write it 2 square only, okay, minus 5 plus 2 square that is 4. So here what is the a plus b whole square term we got? A is x, b is 2, middle term sign is 2, that is x plus 2 square, x plus 2 whole square, it is equal to minus 1. Here it's a contradictory statement because it's a left side, it is a square. Negative of square of anything means it is also positive only. Positive square means again positive, right? So square cannot be negative. So what is the solution? X plus 2 whole square cannot be negative. Hence, no value of x for which x plus 2 whole square is equal to minus 1. What is the meaning of this? No solution is possible. Two x square plus 4x minus 8 equal to 0. Again by the method of completing square, one more question, it will be practice for you. Here coefficient of x square is 2. Two x square plus 4x minus 8 equal to 0. What is the first step? Divide by 2. X square plus 4 by 2x minus 8 by 2 equal to 0. X square plus 2x minus 4 equal to 0. X square plus 2x, I am keeping this side and 4 on the other side. Now what is the next step? Adding half of the coefficient on both the side. So half into coefficient of x is 2, that's a square on both the side. So 4 plus half into 2 whole square. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled, so 1 only. So x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 4 plus 1, right? So this will be x plus 1 whole square because it is 1 square only. Next 4 plus 1 is 5. We are not getting negative, don't confuse with the previous one. Here getting positive value only. Now taking the square root on both the side. What is x plus 1? X plus 1 equal to plus or minus root 5. So what is the value for x? X equal to minus 1 plus or minus root 5. That means x equal to minus 1 plus root 5 and minus 1 minus root 5. So two values. So since seeing the root, don't decide that it is not having any value. It is a positive value, not negative. Last question what we got, a negative value only. So that is why we have told that there is no solution. Here solutions are possible with one number is irrational number. X square plus x plus 1 equal to 0. So here already coefficient of x square is 1 only. So first step, that is the division step is not required. So we can keep directly from where we have to start, that is coefficient of x square and x square and x term we are keeping this side and minus 1 here. Now half the coefficient of x, so half into 1 whole square minus 1 plus half into 1 whole square, we are adding on both the side. Now x middle term is plus, here half into 1 means 1 by 2 whole square, and here minus 1 plus 1 by 2. That means take the LCM means it is 2, minus 2 plus 1 by 2, that is minus 1 by 2 only. So x plus 1 by 2 whole square equal to minus 1 by 2. Now here what is the answer we got? Right hand side is negative but left hand side is a square only. So what is the answer we are having? X plus 1 by 2 whole square cannot be negative. So what is the conclusion? Hence, there is no value for x for which x plus 1 by 2 whole square equal to minus 1 by 2. So what is the conclusion? We can say that no solution. So one more method you have learned today for finding the solution of a quadratic equation. Sometimes we are getting the value, sometimes we are not getting the value. So don't worry, according to the steps you make the conclusions. Practice more with this. Today's class I am winding up. Thank you.